You know, Jeremiah doesn't listen. And we all know that. Everyone knows Jeremiah. It doesn't matter. You know, you can love him to death. You can do it. He don't listen. He's also impossible. And I mean, like, not difficult, impossible sometimes to reason with and work with. And it's a little difficult because we're trying to do this channel together. And my job is kind of to come up with the budget, and we try to make it affordable, try to make it to where everyone can go out and do what we do to a certain extent. I guess in the long run, what I'm saying is, bought a bike that I know he's going to hate. And I don't give a shit.
Hey there guys, welcome to another Wolf Tick video, and I know what you're thinking. There's a big huge box here, and it's a Nishiki.
Nishiki? That's Nishiki.
Oh, it's Nishiki. So I know what you're thinking. There's a big old Nishiki box here, and it's not a GT box. It's not my big beautiful blue GT Aggressor Pro. I'm just as shocked as you guys are, and my dad today surprised me with this in the back of the truck. He's like, hey, come over here, check out what I got for you. It turned out it was a whole new bike. Now this Nishiki men's Pueblo mountain bike, it's supposed to be a medium frame from what he's telling me. Huh?
That's what they told me.
That's what they told him, was a medium frame bike. As you can see, it's still unopened. We're going to do a little unboxing for you today. Now, I did do a little bit of research on this, and it is an all-steel frame. Steel handlebars, steel forks. The wheels are aluminum, and it's got steel hubs, so I'm guessing the bike's going to be pretty heavy. It doesn't have any type of disc brakes, front nor back. It's the old V-style there. So, I don't know, we're going to do a little unboxing on it, and I'll probably save you some of that time, so we're going to fast forward, I'm sure, a little bit through it, and then when it comes to putting it together, might talk about it a little bit and just kind of see exactly what he surprised me with. Might be the next big thing, who knows, you know.
Budget. It's the next big budget.
Yeah, next big budget bike. I mean, the damn thing was $249?
$79.
$279. And
right now, that's a steal because you can't get bikes anywhere.
Let's go ahead and break into it and see exactly what we got. Now, it smells good. Now, originally, I wasn't too excited about the men's Pueblo. He's been trying to talk me into it for a while, so I guess he just went ahead and bought it and surprised me with it. And the reason why is just because the V brakes and the all-steel frame. But who knows? It might end up being an excellent bike, and it might end up being an excellent bike for you. Now, like I said earlier, I thought this was going to be a medium frame, but this is all that they had, and times are rough right now. This is a 22-inch extra large, fits 6'2" to 6'4", and you can see here with the...
That's pretty damn high for you.
Yeah, I'm going to be right up on my tippy toes.
Or singing soprano.
Yeah. But anyway, so this is what you get. Let's take this thing to the shop and kind of do a once-over on it. Alrighty, so you guys just got done watching the unboxing of the Nishiki men's Pueblo mountain bike. Now, this is a 26-inch mountain bike, and again, I thought it was a medium frame, and it's apparently a 22-inch extra large frame. A little bit big for me, but that's okay. I'll get over it. This isn't going to be my main bike. My main bike, as you guys know from watching our videos, is my GT Aggressor Pro. This bike will definitely be a backup bike, and I'm sure we'll get to, like I said, it might end up just being my parts bike, where all the old stuff off of my GT Aggressor Pro or any bikes in the future probably will go on this bike. I don't want to throw a bunch of money at it. I mean, the damn thing was only $279. So let's go ahead and start out with the front of the bike. Now, with the 60mm travel up front, I definitely bottomed it out a few times. I rode it around the yard a little bit, and just putting my weight into it, with that having no adjustment on, I can see probably being a potential upgrade, just because the lack of travel in the front forks. And the site does say on the men's Pueblo that you can take it downhill. It mentions something about being a downhill thrasher or something like that, which I don't know as far as this travel goes if you'd really want to take this thing on some nasty, gnarly trails. Probably pretty easy trails, but I'm going to take it on some pretty crazy trails I take my GT Aggressor Pro on, and we'll see how it handles it. And the stem is not the style where you can drill it down into your star nut, as you guys seen in the video. It's got that like friction pull up. It gets tighter as you tighten it type deal, which is a little bit different. It's kind of more of an old school technology, I think, on the stem. Now the stem does come out probably like a 35-degree angle going up to the top. The riding position is actually decently comfortable. And this is all initial. I haven't taken this thing on the trails yet, so this is just my first impressions, you know. The length of the handlebars, that's one thing definitely that's going to have to be remedied, because you're like this and it's like a little sketchy, especially this bike being oversized for me. It feels like I'm going to fall over at any second. Grips. The grips feel really nice. They're pretty sticky grips. One thing I don't like about it, and it's just I'm used to the quick shifters on my GT Aggressor Pro, this bike has the twist shifters. They are Shimano twist shifters, and out of the box it shifts fine. The rear derailleur shifts fine and the front derailleur shifts fine. I didn't have to do any kind of fine-tuning or nothing on that. It shifts just great. Again, it is a 7-speed in the back, which is a little bit different. I'm not used to. I'm used to an 8-speed, and hopefully with my GT Aggressor Pro, I'll be going to a 10-speed soon. But the rear derailleur. Now, the front derailleur is a little funky, and what I mean by that is, I'll get some footage of it really close up. It's called a Revo Shift Friction. Now, that being said, which is kind of funny, but it's something I kind of like, on this Shimano Tourney TZ front derailleur, while you're shifting, you're not clicking into either the first, second, or third group of gears. You are making it to where you actually can fine-tune it yourself. So as you're shifting up, you can set it exactly where you want it on top of that gear. And that continues all the way up to the highest and then down to the lowest. So that's something kind of neat. So if you're hearing ticking and all that, you don't necessarily have to tune your bike. You can just handle it from your hand up there, which is kind of cool. Okay, so that being said, with the whole front area of the bike, let's talk about the back area of the bike. First thing where I'm going to talk about is the pedals. The pedals are plastic. That will definitely be an upgrade, regardless if I'm looking at throwing money into this bike or not. I just want to make sure I have a good platform to stand on, and these guys just feels cheap. So moving on to the brakes. Now the brakes are going to be a big problem of mine. I've really found in love with my bike and my disc brakes. This has the V-style brakes, and again, it's old technology, but it's cheap technology, and that's why this bike was $279, you know? Now, the problem that I see with that, and I was telling my dad earlier, was they don't have a post mount on the rear to upgrade to a disc brake in the back, and on the forks in the front, they don't have any kind of mount to upgrade to a disc brake. And not only that, but I mean, you can't do that with these the wheel setups anyway. So there's no area for you to bolt on a rotor. So that will definitely be a problem in the future, I'm sure. I'm sure they're going to get burned out pretty quick. But we'll find out. You know, this is going to be a fun little project to kind of check out. And, man, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. We'll definitely be doing some update videos on this. Every time I take my GT out, I definitely will be taking the Nishiki out, and I'll be trying out some trails with it, and we're going to see exactly how it does and how it performs. I mean, who knows? It might be a great trail bike, you know? I think it'd be a really good bike for a beginner, but really I can't say too much on it because I have not ridden the thing enough to really give you guys a fair assessment of it. So stay tuned to watch more Wolftick videos and me riding this Nishiki bike and see exactly where this goes. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe, please. If you guys are new to the channel and you don't really know what the channel's about yet, go back and watch some of those videos. They're really good stuff, and you guys can see my whole transformation thus far on my GT Aggressor Pro and kind of see, maybe get an idea of exactly what we can upgrade this bike to. I'm thinking maybe some wider handlebars, different stem setup, different forks, and again, that'd be different grips and all that, maybe some different type of shifting. I don't know, but we'll see where this bike goes, and I think definitely the best thing this bike has going for it, so kind of final, is the color. I like the color scheme. And the price. $279 for a mountain bike that is ready to go from Dick's Sporting Goods. We're going to find out, you know. So stay tuned, guys.